Earle Pughe here. Today I'm looking at soloing ideas on Blue Monk. I want to give a shout out to John Laporta, who I stole this lesson from. I took a clinic once with John Laporta, and it was a bunch of people in music school, and we had all been practicing our scales and arpeggios for years. And we showed up to this clinic, and John Laporta said, you don't need to know any scales to play jazz, and you don't need to know any arpeggios. What you need to know is the melody, and you need to know the melody really well. And then he took this tune, and he played the melody forwards, and then backwards, and then upside down, and then he made all of the long notes short and all of the short notes long, and he did, roughly 10 variations on the tune, and only used notes from the melody. And so my recommendation is that you take this idea and make it your own. The first melodic idea in Blue Monk is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to play that backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We started on a D and we ended on an F in the original, and in the variation we started on the F and went down to the D. Now we're going to start on the G on the second string, fret 8. We're going to walk up to the B flat, 3, 4, and backwards that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the next lick is a more difficult lick. It's a 2-measure lick, and it's got some syncopation and some jumps. It's a little bit of a tricky lick forwards, and it doesn't get easier backwards, but it works great. So the original measures 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I play that backwards, that was all in 5th position. There was a couple little stretchers or slides, but we're starting on the C note here on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. 2, 3, 4. Now we're to measure 5. We're on the E flat 7 chord, and we're going to, the original was G up to B flat, starting on the G at the 8th fret, chromatic, 1, 2, 3, 4. So backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then still on the E flat 7 chord. The original lick was from B flat up to a D flat, so from the 5 up to the flat 7. So we're going to start on the flat 7 and go down to the 5 on the variation. So the original, 2, 3, 4. And the variation, 2, 3, 4. Now once again, this next lick in measures 7 and 8. We're back on the B flat 7 chord, and it's a 2-measure idea. So I flipped the 2 measures around backwards. Originally it was 2, 3, 4. And so flipped around backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're to measure number 9. We're on the F7 chord, and in the original it was an F down to an F. 2, 3, 4. So if we turn that measure around backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we've got that snaky blue monk lick. Originally starting on the F at the 6th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if we turn that around backwards, so this is measure 10, 3, 4. Now in the original there was a tie over the bar line, and so this was the time that the blue monk lick started on beat 2. 3, 4, 1. So I flipped that around backwards. So so I put the half rest. So if I flip that around backwards, we'll get the half rest first. So 1, 2. This melody is very chord tone oriented, but many melodies are. This is sort of what makes them good melodies, is that they have enough notes that are playing around with the chords that you know, if they work forwards, they'll probably work backwards. So one more time. So here's the variation, the backwards variation, slowed down to 60 beats per minute, just so you can kind of get an idea of how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you've enjoyed this video on playing Blue Monk backwards as a solo. Once again, the idea here, what John LaPorta was emphasizing, and I should have learned more, is that you need to know the melody really well before you solo on it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you have a good week. Please give me a like. I could use a couple, and consider subscribing. So there's my plug. Have a great week, and I will see you in a couple weeks or a week. Thank you very much.